Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and we're here to discuss about the documentary with the title of Chasing Coral that talks about the kingdom of divers, scientists and photographers who investigate and document the destructions of coral reefs around the world. This is Teacher Raymond, and I am here with my fellow blackmates, Teacher Ivan, and of course, Teacher Nen. And as of the moment, tapos na naman panoorin yung documentary, which is we're going to proceed now with the guide questions that will lead by Teacher Ivan.
So, ayun. So, I will not, thank you sa Teacher Raymond. So, I will sasabihin ko na lang yung pinaka-main sagot ko kasi tatlong tanong yung pinag-consolidate ko na lang. So for number 2, the documentary is mainly about coral reefs. So, at kung gaano sila ka-importante sa marine life at sa mga tao. So, pinapakita dito yung mga kung paano ginagamit ng mga scientists yung 360-degree cameras nila para ipakita kung gaano kalaki yung mga coral reefs. And yun nga, pinakita nila kung gaano talaga kalawak ang mga coral reefs. And especially, tinatawag din nila itong mga underground or underwater rainforest kasi parang mga puno sila doon sa ilalim ng lupa, ay sa ilalim ng katubigan. So, ang pinaka nag-stand out sa akin is yung beautiful underwater scene. Grabe yung makukulay yung coral. Ang galing din ng technology kasi syempre yung may nakita din ako na parang every 3 seconds kumukuha sila ng picture tapos nakakagawa sila ng Google Maps sa underwater. So, grabe yung technology na ginamit nila para mapag-aralan lang. And yung isa sa mga environmental na problem na pinagyang diin nila doon is yung pagkasira nga ng coral reefs dahil sa mahalaga ang coral reefs sa ecosystem natin. At maraming tao ang umaasa dito. Syempre, bahay ito ng mga isda. So, kapag walang bahay yung mga isda, hindi wala tayong kakainin, wala tayong mahuli, mamamatay yung mga isda. So, malaking epekto ang mangyayari kapag tuluyan nila na itong nasira. So, mga pala, meron pa pala yun nga sa number 3, yung environmental issue na hinighlight doon sa documentary ay yung pagka-distract ng mga coral reefs at mga marine ecosystems. Kasi alam natin, importante ito kasi coral reefs to eh. So, yun nga, magsisilbing tahanan siya ng mga isda. And then, mahalaga ang issue na ito dahil kapag nasira ang coral reefs ay nagkakaroon ng pagkakagulo or pagka-distract talaga dun sa ilalim ng lupa ng katubigan. So nawawalan sila ng bahay, nawawalan sila talaga ng natural na tahanan. And yes, nangyayari din pala to sa Pilipinas. Syempre, nakikita din natin sa mga documentaries lalo nila Cara David, Atom Arol, yung pagkasira din ng karagatan natin due to main issues like illegal na paggamit ng dinamita, something like that. Kaya minsan, para sobrang galit ng tao, gusto nilang makakuha ng maraming isda ng isang sabayan lang, gumagamit sila ng dinamita. Kaya imbis na isda lang na namamatay din yung mga coral reefs. So, it is also a main issue here sa Pilipinas.
Thank you so much sa pag-explain ng lahat ng yung Teacher Ivan. So, we will now proceed with the next questions. What scientific process explain the problem? So, when ocean temperature rise because of climate change, at po yung patuloy na pagtaas ng temperature sa ating mga karagatan, nagkakos po ito ng coral becomes stressed and expel the tiny algae that live inside them and provide with them with yun po yung nagpo-provide ng food and color nila. And without this algae, these coral turns white, weaken, and may eventually die if the water stays too warm for a long time. And what chemicals, pollutants, or environmental systems are involved? Since coral bleaching is caused by climate change and global warming, and we all know as per as our lesson about the global warming, it's about the carbon dioxide which are released from burning fossil fuels and trap heat in the atmosphere, causing ocean temperature rise up to 93% of heat absorbs the oceans according to the documentary. So sabi dito, 93% daw nung temperature na galing sa ating atmosphere ay nare-receive actually ng ating mga karagatan. Causing po siya ng destructions of coral reefs or pagkasira ng marine lives sa ocean. And how does this issue affect ecosystem? It has mainly affected our ecosystem because of the rapid death of coral reefs due to rising ocean temperatures, triggers a catastrophic domino effect that destroys marine habitats and destabilizes the entire ecosystems. And ganun po siya nasisira, ganun po siya kalala. And for the rest of the questions, what human activities caused or worsened the issue? Yun po yung nabanggit ko kanina is yung patuloy na paglago ng mga human activities gaya ng pagsusunog ng fossil fuels, patuloy na pagde-deforestation, industrial pollutions, and activities that release large amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. And meron ditong tanong, could this problem have been prevented? For me, personally, it will never be prevented. Rather, we can do something to reduce its effects and its impacts on our environment because Earth already experiencing climate cycles of warming and cooling over millions of years, and only humans made it worse. That's why we call it climate change. What are the short-term and... Oh, sorry. I'm already done with my part, so now proceed with the next part, which is made by Teacher Nate.
And so thank you, Teacher Raymond, for that very informative and in-depth discussion. No? So maybe we move on to question number 6. No? And for that, what are the short or long-term effects? So we have here the coral bleaching, no, which is affected or which is caused by the rising temperature nga, no, due to climate change, no. And climate change nga primarily is caused by anthropogenic activities, no. What do we mean by anthropogenic activities? Siyempre, ito yung mga human activities, no, na siyempre nakakreate ng imbalance or distraction sa nature or environment. And next is, what are the solutions that are suggested? So, in that documentary, there's a suggestion that coral reef rehabilitation should be made or kailangan siyang gawin, no, para mailigtas or maisalba yung mga coral reefs along with the biodiversity or ecosystem residing there, no. Next is, what can individuals and government do? So with that po, for the government, syempre pwede lang paigtingin or maggumawa pa ng mga revisions sa rules and regulations about protection of our environment. Next is also spreading awareness. How? Through seminars, no? They can spread awareness, no? And syempre, para mabigyan nila ng knowledge or ng information yung mga individuals or citizens that we need to protect our environment, especially yung ng coral reefs, no? Dahil napaka-importante nito sa dagat. Next is question number 7. What part affected you the most? Well, the part that affected me the most is when they showed the the effects of coral bleaching, no? Which is makikita natin doon na namatay yung mga corals and napakahirap na i-sustain kasi nga sila ay nagdi-deplete na because of coral bleaching. And how can the documentary influence public awareness, no? Well, ang masasabi ko dito is this documentary can be an evidence, no, na yung mga tao or yung anthropogenic activities ay merong napakalaking impact sa environment. And with that, no, it can help us or the citizens to be aware and syempre makatulong upang protect ng environment. And for the realization, guys, for me, my realization is as human beings or as a human which is or is a social animal, we should be immersed or have immersion with nature, no? Since tao nga tayo, no? And meron tayong ginagalawang environment na pinagkukunan natin ng food, shelter, and yun nga, mga resources. We should be immersed para magkaroon ng balance. For that, Teacher Raymond, may I ask about your reflection for this? Thank you.
And thank you so much. No? So, napakaganda ng realization, Teacher Nate. So, for me, what my realization in this documentary is that global warming and climate change are serious issues that we need to focus on because we already experience its impact on our environment, and it would be only worsen if we don't, in the future, if we don't act now. That is the very realization that I had with this documentary. How about Teacher Ivan?
Yun, para sa akin about sa specific documentary na to, that we must we should more careful sa ating mga actions na ginagawa natin, kasi kahit konting pagtatapon lang ng basura kung saan nagko-contribute na yon sa pagkasira at pagka-distract ng kalikasan natin, especially if ever man na tayo yung mga nakatira sa mga coastal areas kung saan tayo nagtatapon ng mga basura. So let's be more careful and aware and spread awareness na talaga na nasisira talaga natin yung kalikasan natin, kahit hindi man natin sabihin na nasisira natin. Pero ayun nga, we should more be careful and spread awareness talaga sa buong mundo, sa social media, in our own ways, on our own little ways, para makadagdag din tayo sa pag-spread ng mga panawagan para protektahan yung kalikasan. So I think yun lang. Maraming salamat din sa mga nag-share, and thank you po sa pakikinig sa amin.
Thank you po.